Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Lions franchise. It's playoff time. We're gonna play the Minnesota Vikings at home in Detroit as Kevin Sutton gets some tackling and pursuit in there. It is getting up there, but his run stopping abilities are pretty bad. So I have thought of a different solution. And he's not going to start in the 4-3 base. He's going to start in nickel and dime. But in 4-3 base, it's going to be Brayden Lawrence because we need to stop Dalvin Cook with his 90 break tackle, 94 speed, 97 agility, 97 change of direction, 94 juke, 95 spin. He is too good of a player, and he had combined 488 yards from scrimmage along with 3 touchdowns against us. He had 9 and 7.5 rushing averages in 2 games against us. He is really destructive and we need to stop this dude. He is our biggest problem and run defense is our biggest weakness. Now we have this strategy talk here. I don't think this feature is really helpful at all, but it tells you a little bit. They have a really good run offense, and it also tells us Brian O'Neill, the right tackle, is hurt because the Vikings have one of the better O-lines in the league, but they're missing their right tackle. Brayden Lawrence, who I picked up last episode, he was on the Vikings Practice Squad, and I'm gonna start him in 4-3 base because he is such a good run stopper. He is adding no value at all in pass rush, but that's not what he's supposed to do. Kevin Sutton is gonna be the left end in nickel and dime, and Lawrence is gonna start in 4-3 base. The winner moves on to the NFC Championship against Chicago or New York. Let's kick this thing off. It's Joey Sly and Ben Ayers back deep. He takes a knee in the end zone, and Teddy Bridgewater is going to come out onto the field. He has had a pretty disappointing season, just getting a little bit more than 3,000 yards, along with 29 touchdowns and 10 picks, so double-digit interceptions. But they start this day with a throw to the outside. That's tight end Irv Smith, and he has 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. It's a play action shot, and over the middle, wide open, Darius Slayton, and he has a huge catch for 22 yards. Nice play for the ex-Giant receiver. Teddy Bridgewater hands it off to Dalvin Cook, and he's gonna get about 5 yards, his first carry of the day. And now they are throwing it again, right to Dalvin Cook, and he is brought down by Luke Wagner. It is 3rd and 1. We need to get off the field here and feel at the edge of field goal range, and Dalvin Cook is gonna get the first down here, a few yards. 2nd and 6. It's a throw, and Irv Smith is breaking 1 tackle, gets the first down, 7 yards. Teddy Bridgewater starts the day perfect with a 5 of 5 start. Then he hands it off to Dalvin Cook, and that's 6 yards. 3 tight ends on the field, but it is a throw, and he gets rid of it. There is Irv Smith, and he has 10 yards. Teddy Bridgewater 6 for 6 now. Teddy Bridgewater throws it to the flats, and that is going to be a tackle for loss. Luke Wagner right there. 2nd and goal. Teddy Bridgewater over the middle. This is a touchdown. It's Darius Slayton with the first score of the day. The Vikings are going to take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter on the first drive. And the Lions are going to come out onto the field with Dwayne Haskins in the shotgun. And he hands it off to Calvin Short, who breaks 1 tackle. That's 10 yards and almost a first down. But 3rd and 1. Kerryon Johnson up the left side, and he has got it easily. And a lot more than that as well. That's 9 yards for him. 1st and 10. Motion for Lindell Thierry on the field side, and there is pressure incoming. He dumps it off to Lindell Thierry in man coverage, and he gets down the field. That's 14 yards for Thierry. Handoff to Kerryon Johnson, and he has 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5, and pressure is coming in. Eric Kendricks with the TFL. 3rd and 6 upcoming. This is 3rd and medium. Throw to the outside, but it is incomplete. And Jamel McLean couldn't hang on to the football there. 58-yard field goal try for Joey Sly. And this one is up and right down the middle. 3 points on the board for the Lions. 7-3. Teddy Bridgewater scrambles to the outside. Throws it crossbody to the middle. And he has Irv Smith, his tight end. Perfect start still for Teddy Bridgewater. And now Dalvin Cook gets to the outside as Javier Taylor almost over pursued Dalvin Cook there, and he tackles him by the shoelaces. And now Dalvin Cook up the middle. He has 5 more. He is at 6 rushes for 42 yards. It is now 3rd and 2. Dalvin Cook handoff up the middle. He bounces it to the outside, but I don't think he got there. It's 4th and 1. Brayden Lawrence. He came in clutch there, brought the runner down. He slowed him down, and the Vikings are going to have to take a field goal here. It's 10-3 now as Darnell Norwood gets a TFL, and now they go empty backfield. 4-man pressure. Dwayne Haskins throws it to the outside. At least it's complete, but it's not a first down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Dwayne Haskins perfectly on target on the angle route. Calvin Short, he has a first down over the middle. 2nd and 9, and Kerryon Johnson runs this up the middle. That's a first down and about 15 yards, and that gets his average up a lot. Dwayne Haskins, he has some time, gets rid of it. There is Raheem McLaughlin, and he races down the sideline, jukes out one defender, and that's 22 yards to Raheem McLaughlin. So they are now at the 25, getting down the field in a hurry. Blitz is coming in. Haskins got it away. There is Arcega-Whiteside. First grab of the day, 7 yards. 3rd and 3 coming up. Dwayne Haskins throws it. Lindell Thierry into the end zone. It's an 18-yard touchdown. The Lions tie up this game at 10. Lindell Thierry with that great speed. He got open over the middle, and Dwayne Haskins just drops it off, and that's a touchdown. We are halfway through the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 2 coming up. Dalvin Cook to the right side, and he got the first down. So the Vikings are at their own 35 now. About 5 minutes to go, and this one is incomplete, intended for Irv Smith, but Jair Alexander breaks it up. And now Justin Jefferson trying to get upfield, but he gets a few yards, which brings up 3rd and 3, and it's a handoff to Dalvin Cook, and he got stopped shy of the sticks. It's 4th down once again. Javier Taylor with the run support, and they are going to punt this football back to the Lions. Cesar Ortiz deep. He does not receive it. He hopes it bounces into the end zone, but it does not. Ben Ayers downs it at the 3-yard line. Kerryon Johnson up the middle, fighting ahead through Michael Pierce, and he gets 8 to get him out of that critical situation. And Kerryon Johnson cannot run away from Darnell Norwood, and Emmanuel Mosley cleans up. Calvin Short to the left side, cuts it up the middle, and that's 8 yards. So 3rd and 1 coming up. Kerryon Johnson up the middle on the goal line. Personnel play, and that is a first down. Motion for Lindell Thierry. 4-man pressure. No, it is not. It is a blitz from the slot corner, and the ball falls incomplete. Now Dwayne Haskins, after the 2-minute warning, he throws it on the swing screen to Calvin Short, and that's 9 yards. Now motion for Short to the other side, and there is lots of room. Arcega-Whiteside with the block, and Short down to the 41-yard line off the Vikings. They are getting down the field in a hurry, and now they've got time. They can run down this clock and take some points before halftime, as Kerryon Johnson has a huge run, 17 yards up the middle. Nice rushing lane there. Now Calvin Short's turn, and he has another first down. That's 12 yards more, and he gets down the field there inside the red zone now. And now it's Kerryon Johnson's time, but they track him down. Eric Kendricks right there. 2nd and 5 though. Craig Sutton up the middle into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Eric Kendricks could not prevent the touchdown this time. And the Lions are taking a 17-10 lead into halftime. What a play for Craig Sutton. First carry of the day and already into the end zone. Now the Vikings are actually trying to get some points here. And Teddy Bridgewater throws it to the outside. That's a first down. They take a timeout and now he dumps it off to Dalvin Cook. And that's a few yards extra. Timeout. 12 seconds on the clock. Teddy Bridgewater scrambles to his left. And he runs with it. And Terrence Rodriguez got confused and juked out kind of in a way. And now they have first and 10. It's going to be a Hail Mary. Clock hits triple zeros. Ball falls incomplete. And this half of football is over. Of course, if you enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. This has been a pretty close game, but the Lions managed to clock perfectly at the end of the game, so the Vikings didn't have a shot to get down there. But let's talk about the other game. Chicago is in the NFC Championship game. They beat New York 35-30. A lot of points in that game, and we're gonna look at the other two games as well. You can see them down there in the ticker as well, their results. This game we are watching here is the last one in the divisional round. All other three games are already done. The Jaguars move on as well, 38-17. We'll look at that, as well as Calvin Short runs it up the left side and has a huge run. He's almost at a 10-yard average. Dwayne Haskins is pressured. Free safety comes in. Amani Hooker takes down the quarterback as everything was perfectly covered up in man coverage. 3rd and 18 coming up. They're just going to run a screen, try to get back into field goal range, and this is going to work out. Calvin Short gets a lot of the lost yardage, and this is going to make this a 56-yard field goal try. And Joey Sly is perfect on the day. 2 for 2 of over 55-yard field goals. And this is a 10-point game as Irv Smith lost the football, but this is probably not going to count. Justin Gunter gets an A for the effort though, as Irv Smith has the football there. He falls down, ball comes out after that. The Vikings keep possession. Teddy Bridgewater almost sacked by Christian Wilkins, but he dumps it off to Justin Jefferson and he gets a few yards. 3rd and 2. Dalvin Cook to the left, and he gets taken down from behind. Terrence Rodriguez really on target this time. Takes him down by the shoelaces. And now it's motion, but this is a run as well. And look who's in the backfield. It's Jeremy Gabriel. A great run-stopping defensive tackle. But they get the first down nonetheless. On 3rd and 8, that's Irv Smith over the middle. Now it's a throw to Irv Smith again, and he gets another first down. That's 12 yards. 2nd and 7, 2 tight ends on the field. It's a handoff to Dalvin Cook, and he goes down. Luke Wagner shoots the gap and takes down the running back. Now they set up the screen. Dalvin Cook on 3rd and 9, and he is not going anywhere. A few yards, and their guard Drew Samia is going to come out of the field. The Vikings are going to have to take a field goal, and it gets almost blocked by Hazelwood, but it's 3 points on the board, and the Lions are getting the ball back. Slant caught, and Arcega-Whiteside evades tacklers. He gets a block by Lindell Thierry. He races down the field. 10-5 touchdown. The Lions extend their lead. What a play. 76-yard touchdown for Arcega-Whiteside. A one-play drive after the Vikings worked so hard to get a field goal. The Lions are going to extend the lead to 14 points on a one-play drive. And now Dalvin Cook jukes out one tackler and has a 3rd and inches coming up, and he gets it. That's a first down at the 38. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends to the right, and that is Irv Smith. He gets yet another catch at 6 yards. And we are at the end of the third quarter. We are starting in the fourth quarter now, and you need to get a touchdown if you are the Vikings. And Dalvin Cook has a nice catch and run of 13 yards on this play, and now he gets the screen and has a lot of room. Nobody there to stop him. 17 yards on the screen. First and 10, Teddy Bridgewater. Dalvin Cook wide open, 9 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up. Teddy Bridgewater. This is Tyrone Garvin, backup running back, gets a catch as well. And they are down inside the green zone. Dalvin Cook up the middle, nowhere to go. It's Carlos Jefferson, the man with the sack record. He takes down Dalvin Cook in the backfield after disengaging nicely from his block. 3rd and 8 coming up from the 11. Teddy Bridgewater throws it to the outside as Justin Jefferson makes a nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds. And they are going for it on 4th down, and Dalvin Cook got it. 4th and 3 converted. 1st and goal at the 3. Dalvin Cook up the right side, and he is into the end zone. Tracy Walker shooting the gap there, and Dalvin Cook just cutting it to the outside. That's a touchdown, and they are getting back in the game here. It's a 1-score game, and they are going to need to stop the Lions from scoring. 6 minutes on the clock, and Kerryon Johnson has a few yards against Brian Kidd there. 3rd and 7. It's a tough 3rd down, and he's got Arcega-Whiteside. That's 20 yards. That is not how you stop that offense. You cannot let Arcega-Whiteside become that open over the middle, but he does, and he has a 1st down at almost midfield here. Kerryon Johnson to the left side, and he has a few yards. 2nd and 5. Kerryon Johnson carries again, and they are letting this play clock run down to 2 seconds every time. 2nd and 6. Calvin Short up the middle, nobody home, and Short has a huge gain of 12 yards. He's at 10 yards per carry right now. And now at the 2-minute warning, Kerryon Johnson getting up the middle. He has a few yards. 2nd and 5 coming up. Calvin Short is the back. He gets the football and he runs ahead, but he does not get the 1st down. Darnell Norwood stops him, and you need to stop them right here. 3rd and inches. Kerryon Johnson, wide open lane, 3 yards, 1st down. And they are taking away all the Vikings timeouts as they run down this clock. Kerryon Johnson runs it to the left side, gets a few yards again. And now it's Calvin Short's time, runs it up the middle. It's a touchdown, and the Lions are back in front with 2 scores. It's a 14-point game, and this is really hard to overcome if you are the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater, he throws it over the middle. Dalvin Cook, they give him 5 yards, but nowhere to go really. 2nd and 5. It's cover 4 again, and Teddy Bridgewater decides to throw it away as nothing was becoming open. 3rd and 5. Bridgewater to the outside on the comeback, and that's complete. Finally a play working in their favor. That's Darius Slayton. 1st and 10, and they throw it. It's intercepted, and that is Jair Alexander. He takes it down the sideline, and that is going to do it. The Lions are taking away a victory here. They can take a knee or 2, and this game is over. Teddy Bridgewater couldn't do it at the end. You need to get down the field, take a touchdown away, cut into this lead, but they didn't do. And the Lions took over. They ran down the clock and scored a touchdown at the end, and the Vikings didn't have a single timeout anymore. Great victory for the Detroit Lions. They didn't have to throw much. They could run the ball down the field. 181 on the ground between Kerryon Johnson, Calvin Short, and Craig Sutton. So this rushing attack is really strong, even against that Vikings defensive front with Danielle Hunter, Michael Pierce, Brian Kidd, Antonio Cooper. They couldn't do a thing about it. Eric Kendricks, he had a few nice plays, but it didn't matter really. At the end, the Lions defense was strong enough. They contained Dalvin Cook to 3.5 a carry, and then Teddy Bridgewater scrambled once for 13 yards. Greg Sutton had the 1 touchdown, but really great rushing effort for the Lions there. Arcega-Whiteside 102 and a touchdown on 3 receptions. One big score there, and Calvin Short had a few nice catches. Lindell Terry and Raheem McLaughlin kind of quiet, but they did what they had to do. They caught what they had to catch. And now Luke Wagner, he was all over the field, 17 tackles. And Darnell Norwood, Eric Kendricks, one of the best linebacker duos in the game, combined for 4 TFLs, as Amani Hooker had the only sack of the day, and Jaire Alexander the only interception of the day. And the Pittsburgh Steelers managed to pull out a victory against the Buffalo Bills, 17-13. And the Pittsburgh Steelers had to come back there. They were down 13-10 when the 4th quarter began. They had 2 turnovers, but it didn't really matter. 1 fumble, 1 interception. Gardner Minshew leads them to the AFC Championship game anyway, as DeAndre Swift had a 4.7 average, and he's going to play in the AFC Championship game. If they win and the Lions win, then they are going to meet in the Super Bowl. Brett Cumberland, a great receiver, 2nd-year wideout, he had a great game as well as Dawson Knox. In the other game, the Bengals were obliterated, and you can see why. 3 turnovers for the Bengals. Joe Burrow did not have a great game, and they were outscored in the yardage department as well. No shot of winning that game for the Bengals, especially with Joe Burrow throwing 3 interceptions. Really bad game for Joe Burrow. Dylan Pearman, on the other hand, perfect game, 210 and 3 scores on the day. Nice game from him. Jacksonville and Pittsburgh going to the AFC Championship. And Joe Mixon, he had 14 attempts for 129 and 1 touchdown on the ground, and the Bengals did not go to the next round. They did not go on to win. What a disappointing day for the Bengals. As ex-Lion, Dorian Grant had 6 catches for 84 yards. No touchdowns, but it was enough to get to the next round. So if we make this Super Bowl, we're gonna face some ex-Lions, no matter who the other team is. Now, in the other NFC Divisional game, there was the Chicago Bears beating out the New York Giants 35-30. It was a high-scoring game. Jameis Winston, he played basically perfect, but it didn't matter. Christopher Barkley threw 1 pick, but his defense made up for it. David Montgomery, 16 attempts for 84 yards and 3 touchdowns. This is gonna be another problem for the Lions here. Devin Singletary and Saquon Barkley combined for 123 on the ground. Allen Robinson, 104. Kenny Golladay, the ex-Lion, he gets kicked out of the playoffs here with 74 yards and a touchdown. And Marcus O'Neal had 61 yards and a touchdown as well. But the Bears are going on to the championship game, and this is why. Bilal Nichols and Khalil Mack combined for 4 sacks, while the Giants defense didn't get a single sack the entire day. So this is what we're gonna face here. A great defense, great pass rush from the Bears, and a great rushing offense along with David Montgomery and Allen Robinson in the receiving game. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Lions franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.